The Lighthouse.
I don't know if we're supposed to be out here and the alien. What if Paul or Sarah or Matilda notices that we've gone out for a bit of exploring? Remember when you got into trouble at the entertainer?
I know, Rob Robot, but it would be nice to get some fresh air, rather than spend every single day at the apartment. Being in Jonathan Jack's spaceship wasn't easy enough. I know living at Paul's advertisement apartment isn't as difficult as Jonathan Jack's spaceship, but spending way too much time indoors isn't healthy for our well-beings or mindset.
I understand that. I hope the do not disturb sign works on anyone passing on the 5th floor.
Hey, Rob,
What is it, Andy?
look over there.
I have never seen a place like that before. Is it a castle?
I think it's a lighthouse.
What is a lighthouse, Andy? I have no clue what a building like that stands for.
A lighthouse is where a keeper lives in. He turns on the light in the top window so sailors at the sea in the dark can see where they're sailing at. And it also prevents the boats from crashing onto the rocks that is under the cliff where the lighthouse is. Let's check to see if anyone lives in that home. Not all lighthouses has a keeper living in one.
Andy? Rob? Why have they left a do not disturb sign and they're not even in their bedroom? Very suspicious.
Graham Gareth? What's going on?
You look like you just discovered a mystery. Chat with us, Graham.
I noticed that Andy Alien and Rob Robot has left a do not disturb sign on their door, and they're not even in their bedroom. That is what I'm suspicious about.
Andy Alien and Rob Robot must have left the apartment to go exploring somewhere. They think that they can get away with a trick like that. I'll be having a serious word with them too by the time they'll be returning here from wherever they've been exploring.
In fact, Matilda, this is the second time Andy Alien has been in the public without anyone's notice. Paul has told him off before for when he accidentally nicked toys from the entertainer. Sarah Soft told me that one day when we were having a coffee catch-up.
Oh dear. Andy Alien is certainly pushing his chances.
Hello. Any sailors living here?
I think whoever owns this lighthouse must be catching fish at the moment in the 7 seas. We better head back to the apartment, Andy. We don't want anyone seeing us in someone else's own home. Paul might go ballistic if he finds out we've been in a stranger's house. It'll be worse than when you got into trouble with the policemen and ladies.
But Rob Robot, look at all of these interesting items and objects. There's even a treasure chest.
I see.
Who dares to enter my lighthouse when I'm not around?
Oh, sorry sir. We didn't know it's your place.
Please don't make us walk the plank. I can't swim.
Very weird creatures. I may as well make you walk the plank. I don't do intruders in my lighthouse. Get out of my lighthouse now, or surrender to your death.
Big gulp in the throat.
Oh, very Tom Riddle.
Who am I kidding? I won't throw the two of you out of my lighthouse and into the sea. Since you don't know where you were, you didn't know this was my lighthouse, I'll let it go this time. But if either of you or both of you ever enter my lighthouse again without my surrounding, you two will be thrown into the ocean. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, what are your names? I am Sailor Lou. I've been living in this hot lighthouse since my dad gave it to me when he sadly died on a really cold night out there. Well, go on then. What's your names?
I do say Katie. I am running a successful business thanks to ladies such as you, Kate Napicopter, Britannia and the male colleagues.
You're most truly welcome, Chia-Ling Heliponter. I am very honored to be a helicopter pilot at your helicopter rides attraction. Can I ask you a question, Chia-Ling?
Take it away.
Well, Roger the helicopter mechanic has been working very hard recently. I've known him for at least a year. Well, you see, Chia-Ling, I fancy Roger. What would be the best advice on asking someone out? I've never been on any dates before. So I was wondering if you would know since you've likely been on a date in the past.
My best advice on to ask somebody out for a date is to act interested in him or her, smile a lot while looking at the person, then make the human interested into you so your chances on a first date increases higher.
Thank you for the tip, Chia-Ling. I hope Roger is interested into me. Maybe he is. I'll go and see him now.
Where are you going to Katie?
I'm going to ask Roger to see if he would be interested of dating with me, Britannia. And there's nothing that anyone can do to stop me from that.
Well, the best of luck, I guess.
Hi Britannia, how is your work going?
Hello, Chia-Ling Heliponter. Work is certainly busy flying high in the sky with my headsets on and everything. Katie fancies Roger the helicopter mechanic from the helicopter shed. Am I the only one that finds it a bit weird that Katie fancies some tired old bloke comparing to a handsome Prince Charming? I would fancy a handsome football boyfriend than somebody like Roger, who is barely rich for himself.
Britannia, Britannia, Britannia. Romance isn't all about appearances and looking handsome in quotes. You fancy successful men who are very rich with money and has a very good look for themselves. But think about it, Roger may look tired out for himself, but he is a very hard-working, honest, caring and a reliable man for my helicopter rides attraction. Without Roger, my business wouldn't be successful. Katie fancies him because Roger makes Katie have sunny feelings. Britannia. You can find a man who has a rich look, but he could turn out to be a bad apple if you're not careful for yourself.
You know, Chia-Ling, that is a very good point. Maybe I don't give less handsome men a fair chance. Just because a lot of boys don't wear leather jackets or has tattoos, it doesn't mean they're not dateable. Maybe also. That's why I haven't met a proper man of my very own. I suppose I listen to social media too much, especially TikTok.
In my opinion, TikTok has made society much, much worse than before. I don't use TikTok because I got better things to do in my time.
Look, you two. Footprints.
This means that Andy and Rob must have been hanging around here in this meadow.
The footprints head towards the coast not far from the apartment. Look, Matilda and Peter. Andy and Rob must have walked up to that lighthouse.
I hope that they haven't got into the lighthouse. They have no idea what dangers they could get into for themselves, especially if the owner could be nasty and vile.
We better head there so we can rescue Andy and Rob just in case if the owner has attacked them pair.
Where's your mother, Sailor Lou? You haven't mentioned anything about her.
Did she find out about your father's death?
To be honest with you and Andy, I have no idea where my mother is. I don't know if she's dead. I don't know if she ever found out about my father's death. I don't even know how old she is. So, that's the reason why I haven't got any friends of my own. I'm a loner sailor. who prefers to be alone. The stars are always with you up in the sky, while people or animals or whatever being it is are simply temporary you too.
That is a good point, Sailor Lou. The stars are always with you, while everyone on planet Earth is temporary. That is why people come and go.
I bet you haven't seen any human beings since your father's death. Don't you ever get sick of being lonely all the time, Lou?
To be honest, Rob, no. I do not get sick of being lonely. And the reason being is that people used me as a people pleaser when I was in my school years. I was even a people pleaser to my mum and dad. I got that fed up of all of it that I had enough. So I left my own home. Then my dad divorced my mother. And then my dad found me when I was homeless for about a month. And then he bought the Lighthouse, which is here. And then a few months later, after he bought the Lighthouse, he died in a severe storm. And ever since then, I've been paying the bills in this building. And I don't regret it. I do not regret whatsoever being lonely, because I'm not a people pleaser. I was like that for way too long when I was a kid. Don't you two ever get sick of being lonely? Or are you with your mum and dad, Andy and Rob?
Well, we don't live with our separate parents, but we do live in an apartment which has colleagues who also lives in the building, creating adverts and creating memories with each other.
We moved in the apartment in 2022 when our former leader, Jonathan Jack, sacked us for a guy named Ration Kanshan to be his slave as we weren't good enough for Jonathan at the time. Jonathan Jack is also a robot like me, but we're not related to each other. Jonathan at the moment is in repairs with the blow fixer.
I don't think this guy named Jonathan Jack deserved to get repaired. He made you and Andy Alien homeless. Sorry to hear about that, lads. Maybe if I see him one day, I will put him in his place, and hopefully he regrets his actions for leaving you and your friend in wherever he dumped the both of you for this guy named Pression. Interesting.
Hello, Andy Alien. Rob Robot. Are you in there?
Have either of you been attacked?
Whoever's there, you're on private property. But I do know Andy Alien and Rob Robot. He's there with me. But whoever you are, you're on private land. Get out before I'll make you walk the plank.
Hang on a minute, Sailor Lou. That is Graham Gareth and Matilda Perkinson.
They live with me and Rob at the apartment. Please don't make them walk the plank. They're good guys.
He's right, you know. I am Peter Ball King. Wow, you look like a wise man.
I am certainly a wise man. I am Sailor Lou. I am the owner of this lighthouse. And I have met two new friends for the first time in my entire life. Andy Alien and Rob Robot. I've been telling them stories about my life, my dad, why I'm a loner and prefer to be alone. But since having them two's given me company, I feel a bit more sociable for the first time ever. So you're Peter Borking, you're Graham Gareth, and whoa, you must be Matilda Perkinson that they mentioned. Wow, you lot are certainly interesting.
We're sorry we tricked you all of not wanting to be disturbed. We just wanted to explore for a change as we wanted to get out for some fresh air.
At least we made Sailor Lou feel more sociable, especially by the fact he is a loner and has been for years. I wish we can just go out anywhere and enjoy life and its fresh air around all of us.
I know you two just want to have a happy life. But your identities are dangerous to the public eye, especially if other people see you or Andy Alien. And speaking of Andy Alien, this is the second time you've went into the public when Paul told you before that your identity is supposed to remain unknown except for us at this apartment. You can get into serious trouble if the council notices you or Rob. However, since you two were only in the meadow and the lighthouse of Sailor Lou, nobody we don't know has noticed you two.
I wish we can have an enjoyable life, but I don't think that'll ever become a reality. Pretty disappointing.
Sailor Lou mentioned Rob, that life isn't really meant to be enjoyed. Life is often like this. Think about Sailor Lou we met today. He has been a loner for years and he is happier with his own company rather than having other beings to make life difficult and complicated for him. Our lives hasn't been easier either. It's only since by the time Oliver Maplewell Owen was fired, we're finally starting to enjoy living in the apartment.
Life can be fun and easy, you know, Andy Alien. It depends on how your brain and mindset thinks and reacts to the planet Earth we live in.
Hi, Katie and Roger. Have you two been spending all afternoon together?
We certainly have, Britannia. Roger is so sweet and wise once you get to know him more.
Katie is certainly my woman, she is. You know, I'm very lucky to meet somebody like Katie, you know, Britannia. Are you usually sociable, Britannia? Because I don't know how on earth I'm that lucky to meet somebody like Katie, and you haven't met anyone of your own. Are you really that sociable, like you say?
I am usually sociable, Roger. It's just I always agree mostly with quotes and facts on social media, especially TikTok. Maybe as well. I spend way too much time on TikTok, as I spend roughly 2 hours on it while I'm in my bathroom at home, usually when I'm on the toilet. But nonetheless, nobody is perfect, so I can change that along with my mindset too. Are you two starting a date tonight?
Well, as much as I would like to, we can't as Roger has to go bed early tonight for his early wake-up call in the morning, and I got loads of visitors to tour around in the VIP helicopter tomorrow. There'll be quite a few people with their birthdays tomorrow, which is the reason being I'm flying the VIP helicopter, which Chia-Ling rarely ever lets any of us use it. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, Roger.
And I'll see you tomorrow, Katie. We should definitely go on a date very soon, me and you. See you soon, Britannia.
See you soon, Roger. Good luck, the both of you, with a busy day tomorrow.
Thank you, Britannia.
Maybe, if I'm more sociable with less confident men or lads that has loads of common sense, then, if by pure luck, maybe I'll become interested in a handsome lad. Roger does look like a very hard-working bloke that has pretty much won Katie's heart. He's so lucky, I have to say.
What do you think Sailor Lou is up to today, Peter? Do you think he's in bed after staying up all night keeping an eye on the boats? Or gone out to sea to find buried treasure?
You know, Graham, I haven't got a clue. He'll probably stay in his home all day long, and pretty much all night long too. I've never seen him in the public anywhere. Not even when we were in those woodlands some time ago.
Hey, you too. I'm Katie Sales and this is Roger Bricker. I was wondering if the both of you can help us out on trying to find a nice spot for us to spend quality time with each other.
We was wondering if there's anywhere private and quiet that me and Katie just spend a day together. We're currently boyfriend and girlfriend, and this is our first date for the first time. We know it's morning time, but we got the day off today, so I was wondering if either of you knows a nice quiet and private place that me and Katie can spend time together. The beach is a bit too busy for the both of us.
If you two are looking for somewhere that's more quiet and private, then you two should visit the woodlands, as me and Graham visited there some time ago and it was very quiet mostly.
There's something I would like to ask the both of you. Have either of you seen or heard a mysterious lady by any chance? Peter thought he saw a lady when we were in the woodlands about 6 episodes ago.
A mysterious lady. No, I have no idea what this mysterious girl looks like, unfortunately.
But we'll keep an eye on this mysterious lady Graham mentioned. Thanks for your help and heads up. Come on, Roger. It's us time.
6 episodes ago, Graham? Well, that doesn't seem to be too long ago.
Well, truthfully, the episode we went to the woodlands was episode 127. This is episode 133. So it's been 6 episodes since we've been to those woodlands Katie and Roger are heading to today.
I do see what you mean.
I just love a nice quiet day in my lighthouse without any interference and proper peace and quiet. I think Andy A and Rob Robot doesn't sound too bad if you ask me. Although they are a bit lonesome like me. Well, I'm more lonesome than them. I wonder what my father and my grandfather's up to today up there. Miss you, fathers. Aye. Huh? Who on earth's that? Who's that girl in the ponytails? Well, she's gone now, but that was strange. She's not anywhere around in my lighthouse. But if she's not, then why was she at my window for a second earlier? Unless she is somewhere nearby and tried to hide. I'm going to have a look on the top view. Legend says that lonesome boys and girls, or men and women, tend to be the most powerful ones out there. And I think that girl in the ponytails looks powerful if you ask me. But I don't want to see her in the middle of the night while I'm in bed. So, I need to stay up anyway to make sure the boats don't crash into the rocks. But I'm also going to do a night duty around in my lighthouse, where I'll go downstairs to check outside to see if that girl is around. I'm gonna do it. $3 in the morning, and no sign of that girl anywhere. Surely looks heavy tonight on the tides. Grandfather, what would you do if you seen that girl? Would you make her walk the plank? Or would you, I don't know, probably let her stay in the lighthouse? I don't know. I don't have an answer for everything. But what I do know is that I can look after my property properly. Wherever you are, mysterious girl, it won't be the last time you'll be seeing me, wherever you are.